All right, let's look at some of the names that they will be looking at and have been looking at, of course, to begin their journey. And there are a lot of Tassie targets. Riley Sanders, for me, has to be the number one target now.
I think that's a live option as well.
Yeah, I think he's a player who will be thinking about it more than probably some others. He's obviously signed till the end of 2026. He could add on another year, maybe even add on 2 more years at the Bulldogs. But I think, yeah, he's right in the frame of mind that he'll consider this option for Tasmania. Colby McKercher signed through for another couple of years. That's a massive deal. About $1.6, $1.7 million to do those extra couple of years. So significant to stay at North Melbourne, but worth it in terms of being a young player who does have the appeal to come back. James Leake, we know the Tassie link there. Hasn't really got going at the Giants yet, but we'll have some suitors around the competition as well as the Devils. And then we look at the 2027 free agents, Green, Sarong, Will Day, the Tasmanian players, of course, in Alex Pearce, Chase Jones, and Seth Campbell as well, who you mentioned off the top. Signed until the end of this year. You've reported has hit a trigger for next year, but has been in discussions on a longer-term deal. I think that longer-term deal could actually take him through to the end of 2029. So that could take him past the 2 Tassie years as it stands. So good news coming for the Tigers on that front, a longer-term extension coming for Seth Campbell.
And it's massive because, as you mentioned, Colby McKercher and Lockie Cowan at Carlton as well signed this week through until 2028. We know they're coming in 2027, but we think they're going to get those list concessions for the first 2 years of their entry in the competition, which will mean at the end of 2028, both Colby McKercher and Lockie Cowan can make an assessment on their first year. So Carlton and North Melbourne aren't out of the woods yet just because they've got those 2 deals done.
So the rules will go to the AFL Commission in August and they'll get the final tick there. Mini draft is looking like a bit of a boon as well for Tasmania out of that process. So big news coming on the Tassie front. Obviously, it's all conditional until they get that stadium ticked off and all those things, but the AFL is going full steam ahead, as are the Devils.
That is the Devils dossier, the moving manifesto. It's got its way into our hands from player agencies around the country.